Om Shruti Smriti Puranana Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram. Shruti Smriti Puranana Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagini Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Pariyantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So this, the first two shlokas that you see displayed on the screen, glorifies our great acharyas. Yeah? And as you know, Adi Shankaracharya is called in this first shloka as a Alaya. Alayaha means in Sanskritam temple or a treasure house. So Shankaracharya is called Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayaha, a temple or a storehouse of this immense literary works that Shankara has contributed on the Shrutis, on the Smritis, on the Puranas. Yeah, and it's also a Karunalayaha, ocean of compassion. And unto that Shankaram, Shankaracharya, who is Loka Shankaram. The word Shankara means Shamkaroti iti Shankaraha, the one who is a blessing to the world. Loka Shankaram. Aham Namami, I offer my salutations to that Bhagavad Pada. Bhagavad Pada is the name for Shankaracharya. That is the first prayer shloka. Second one glorifies two acharyas. One is Adi Shankaracharya that we just saw. Second is the great Veda Vyasa, whose Jayanti we will be celebrating next month as Vyasa Purnima. Yeah, so Vyasacharya is a very important link for us. Yeah, so Shankaram Shankaracharyam, the first quarter means Adi Shankaracharya is none other than Lord Shiva. First Shankaram is Lord Shiva, Shankaracharya is Adi Shankara. And Badarayana is a name for Veda Vyasa. And Veda Vyasa is considered as an incarnation of Mahavishnu. Keshavam Badarayanam. Yeah. Then what was their contribution is mentioned in the second line. Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha. Aham Vande, I salute again and again, Punaha Punaha. These two Bhagavans, Bhagavantau, dual. And who are they? Veda Vyasa is called Sutrakaraha. And Adi Shankaracharya is called Bhashyakara. Very famous titles for them, Sutrakaraha is Veda Vyasa or Badarayanam, who is an incarnation of Mahavishnu. And Bhashyakara is Adi Shankaracharya, who is an incarnation of Lord Shiva. So unto both of them, I offer my salutations. Yeah. Now, Adi Shankaracharya, who does not know Adi Shankaracharya? And in a very short span of 32 years, we can see the immense literature contributed by Adi Shankaracharya, catering to all sections of the society. if there is a Vidwan, a great Sanskrit scholar, there are his commentaries on the Upanishads and Brahma Sutras. Yeah. And if there is a common man person, there are the divine stotrams composed on Devis and Devatas. Yeah. And the middle range, that is perhaps us, in the middle, neither too advanced nor too much of a common person. There are a number of prakaranas, and most of which we have also studied in these classes. You see how beautifully Adi Shankaracharya gives us the highest tattvam, the highest philosophy he is able to give in one verse in Ekashloki, or 3 or 5, or in the famous Bhaja Govindam, 30 verses, or even in 1,000 verses, which is called Upadesha Sahasri. Yeah. So today, the form of Hinduism that we see today in the world is largely due to the efforts and contributions of the great Adi Shankaracharya. And today we are going to see yet another prakarana, or a text by Shankaracharya called Prashnottara Ratnamalika. Yeah. Now, this is highly regarded by Paramacharya Kanchi Mahaperiyava. And this Prashnottara Ratnamalika is in a very different format. Yeah, because it is a sequence of questions and answers. 67 questions and answers. Some questions are on Vedanta, on the Tattvam, and some are on just common sense. As a poet said, I think George Bernard Shaw, common sense is not very common. And hence, we need to study such text. Yeah. So it is a combination of both. And the questions are very crisp. And who is asking the questions? Shankara himself, Adi Shankara. And who is answering? Again, Adi Shankaracharya. Yeah. So in order to bring more clarity on the various aspects of life, yeah, emotion management, family life, on what are the pursuits of life, many questions which we are going to see in the series of talks, Adi Shankaracharya gives very crisp answers. Sometimes the answers is just one word, one word, crisp answers. And so with that short introduction, let us enter into the text. Yeah. There is a PDF that I posted, and the verses displayed on the screen are from that PDF only. So we've made it in 3 languages. Maybe we can add Telugu next time. And so here, let us chant the verse first. Now, these verses are not in the familiar meters that we are used to. The Gita has 2 meters. Drishta and Anushtup. But this is another different meter called Arya meter, which we will just say the verses. There is no rhythmic chanting here. Kah khalunalang kriyate, kah khalunalang kriyate, Drishta Artha sadhana patiyan, Drishta Artha sadhana patiyan, Kah khalunalang kriyate, Drishta Artha sadhana patiyan, Amuya kanthasthithaya, Prashnottara Ratnamalikaya, Prashnottara Ratnamalikaya, Kah khalunalang kriyate, Drishta Artha sadhana patiyan, Amuya kanthasthithaya, Prashnottara Ratnamalikaya. So the very first verse is in the form of a question. Yeah, the text opens with a question. Yeah, and what is the question here? Kah khalu. Go back to the verse. Kah khalu na alankriyate. Kah khalu na alankriyate. Yeah. who indeed, kah khalu na alankriyate, will not be adorned by this necklace. Yeah. Alankriyate, who will not be embellished, adorned by this necklace. What kind of necklace? Amuya Prashnottara Ratnamalikaya. So the Malika means garland. Yeah. So this necklace or Malika, which is made of precious stones, Ratnamalika. What are the precious stones? In the form of Prashna and Uttara, question and answer. So Amuya Prashnottara Ratnamalikaya Kakkaluna Alankriyate. Who will not be blessed and benefited by wearing this necklace of precious stones in the form of question and answers? This is the question posed in the verse 1. Yeah. Then there is one more word which is kanthasthitaya. You know, kanthasthitaya means kanthe tishtati iti kanthastha. Kantha is throat. You know, in the north, when a Guruji will be addressing the students, he will say, kanthastha ho gaya? Have you memorized? No? That is it, has it settled in your mind? Is it in your throat? Ready to be chanted? Ready to be recalled and applied? So that is called kanthastha. So here Acharya is saying that one will be blessed and benefited when this garland of question and answers, the wisdom of the question and answers, will be memorized and will be recalled and applied in life. Kanthasthitaya Prashnottara Ratnamalikaya Amuya Kakkaluna Alankriyate, a rhetorical question. Yeah. Now, the question that we can ask is, why should I memorize and study any text? You know, there is a saying, Prayojanam Anudishya Mandopi na pravartate. Even a fool will not undertake any quest in life, any project, without knowing that there is some benefit in that. So, you know, why should I wear this necklace? Why should I study Prashnottara Ratnamalika? And that is given in that word, long words, no? Drishta Artha Sadhana Patiyan. Drishta Sadhana Patiyan. So Patiyan means a wise person. Yeah, wise person. And Acharya is saying here that by studying this Prashnottara Ratnamalika text by Acharya, one will become a Patiyan, and this teachings is the sadhana. Sadhana means the means to accomplish what? Drishta Artha and Adrishta Artha. Now, Artha, no, I will explain these words because there are a few new students. Artha means goal. Yeah. Arthyate iti artha. So that which humans strive for is called artha. That's how we have purusharthas, the 4 purusharthas, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. No? Now, the human beings, you know, why do they strive for artha? Because they are the only jivas who enjoy what? The faculty of choice, free will. You know, I can choose to cook my lunch, I can choose to order it online, or I can just fast, right? So this kind of applying the choice is there only for the human intellect. And that is why, unfortunately, we tend to compare and contrast and have complexes, and then the intellect will get restless and wanting more and more and more. Yeah. But here, Acharya is saying that the teachings of this text will help the jiva, the human being, accomplish the drishta arthas and the adrishta arthas, the known visible goals of life and the invisible, intangible adrishta arthas of life. Now let us look at what are the drishta arthas. Drishta arthas, we have to just look around our home. We see that maybe we have built our own home, we have some savings, we have a family, we have a certain status and recognition in society. Yeah, we have possessions, we have wealth. No, we have traveled. No, so all this is visible and tangible. Drishta arthas are there. Then what are the adrishta arthas? Intangible goals. Intangible goals are or will manifest in the future, hereafter. Yeah. Supposing I do a puja, I make a donation, no, I do my japam and I do seva, a doctor performing free surgeries, for instance, a teacher giving free tuitions. Yeah. Why should they do that? Because there is adrishta punyam involved. And that adrishta punyam will manifest in my life later as a favorable situation. It will give me some clarity, perhaps some maturity and happiness and peace. And when the punya is enough accumulated in my account, it will give me a guru and will introduce me to the Shastras, and then I will eventually gain moksha. No? So you see this long line, how significant it is. Drishta, adrishta, artha, sadhana. So the Acharya is raising a forceful question right in the opening verse so that we are encouraged to study the text. So once again, let's look at the verse. Kakkalu nalam kriyate drishta adrishta artha sadhana patiyan amuya kanthastitaya Prashnottara Ratnamalika. Who indeed will not be blessed and benefited by this garland of precious stones in the form of questions and answers, and when memorized, the wisdom and the teachings will help me accomplish the tangible known goals in life and the intangible hereafter goals in life. Yeah. So that is the first verse. And now we move on to the second verse, which is, now this is where the questions raised by Shankaracharya begins. Yeah. Bhagavan kimupadeyam, Bhagavan kimupadeyam, Guru Vachanam, Heyam apikim, Akaryam. So I'm splitting the verse because in every verse there are more than one questions. Yeah? Now in verse 2, this verse, we are going to see 3 questions and 3 answers. Bhagavan kim upadeyam is one question. Guru Vachanam is the answer. Heyam apikim akaryam. Ko guruhu kah guruhu adhikata tattvaha. Shishya hitaya udyatas satatam. Bhagavan kimupadeyam guru vachanam heyamapi kim akaryam ko guruhu adhigata tattvaha shishya hitaya udyatas satatam. So here I have further split that into questions. So what is the first question asked here? O Bhagavan. Bhagavan is a Sambodhana. Yeah? That is, O revered Mahodaya, Kim Upadeyam. Upadeyam means what should one pursue in life? Yeah, Upadeyam. Kim Upadeyam. Yeah. Now, in life, we are often, we ask children, for instance, what will you become in life? What is your interest and passion? What do you want to pursue? So the answers from anyone, be it children or teenagers or even adults at any stage, will be varied. Yeah, I want to pursue a career. I want to get married, settle down. I want to travel. I want to invest in business. So many answers will be there. But the Shastra says that all these are external pursuits. External pursuits, in form, all the Drishta Arthas are external pursuits. But there is a underlying inner quest, inner pursuit for all. Yeah. But that is giving rise to the external pursuits. And why do we pursue anything in life? Because we are seeking peace, security, and happiness. Yeah. Shastra says that there is an inner quest. What is that? Each one of us wants to become the mature, complete, and secure person without any conflicts. That is the inner quest. Yeah. And what is the answer given by Acharya? It is Guru Vachanam. So Shankaracharya does not say the pursuit is, to get some degrees and certificates, or, travel and see the whole world. No. One word answer, Guru Vachanam, Guru Ho Vachanam. To follow the words of the Guru. Yeah. Now, the words of the Guru means the teachings or the Upadesha of the Guru. Yeah. Now, Guru Tattva is very highly appreciated in our culture. It's very familiar also. Right from childhood, why we perceive the mother as the first Guru, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. And then the whole life is also teaching us. In nature, there are so many gurus, as the great Dattatreya discovered 24 gurus. And he learned lessons from the moon, the sun, the 5 elements, the python, and there's beautiful stories in the Bhagavatam. Yeah. So a guru is, as you know, Gukaras Tandakaro Vai Rukaras Tannivartakaha. Yeah, Guru Ritya Vidhiyate. The Gu stands for darkness, Andakaraha. Ru is Tan Nivartakaha, the remover. So somebody said a guru is the navigator in our lives, the GPS, navigating us, giving us the roadmap, the Shastras, and to turn and left and right and to progress in life. Yeah. And hence, whatever the stage of the life, this is to be pursued. That is the words of the Guru, the instructions. Why? Because I don't have clarity. I don't have the big picture. Now, what is my role in life? What is it that I have to do or not do? Yeah. And that is why in our culture, there are all the elders or gurus. They are given the Guru Sthanam. Yeah, because they have gained wisdom from their experience and from their traditional studies. Yeah, so we derive a lot of wisdom from our elders. But the word guru traditionally is only to be used for the Acharya who is a Mahavakya Upadesha Karta. Mahavakya Upadesha Karta. What is the Mahavakyam? Tattvamasi. The one who removes the root cause of suffering, avidya, by giving us the highest wisdom, which is the Mahavakyam. Traditionally, that person, that Acharya, is called a guru. But in the modern context, we have all kinds of upagurus, management guru, karate guru, dance guru, music guru, because they all remove some ignorance from my life, right? But the one who removes the root ignorance, yeah, which is ignorance of my higher nature, that is the real guru. Then in the same verse, the second question is, Heyam apikim. Heyam. Heyam is what is to be avoided, in life. What is to be dropped and rejected in life? And there is, the answer cannot be briefer. Akaryam. Akarya means na karyam. Karyam means kartavya, duty. Yeah. Akarya means that which is, not to be done. Yeah, which is against dharma, which goes against the nature. Yeah, akaryam. If some of you would remember at the end of chapter 16 in the Gita, there is the verse, Tasmat Shastram Pramanam Te Karya Karyau Vyavastitau. Krishna tells Arjuna, if somebody is confused, between karyam and akaryam, what is it that is to be done by me at this time and place? And what is to be avoided? What is forbidden? Then what to do? Shastras are telling us all that Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava. All the instructions are given in the Shastras for every stage of life. Yeah. So Shastra is the pramana to know what is to be done. And we all do sense that. No? There is an innate sense of dharma which tells me what is it that I have to do. So here Acharya says, at any time, akaryam. Akaryam is what is not to be done, is to be avoided. Yeah? The improper action. For example, take a student. Yeah, what is karyam for a student? Is to prepare for exams, do the homework, respect the parents, and build a good physique, do exercise, and contribute to society, and contribute at home. What is akaryam? Postponing the studies, sleeping, being lazy, not doing yoga, not caring for parents, and refusing to contribute. So that is an example of akaryam. Yeah. Now, even in Arjuna's case on the Kurukshetra, we see the karyam for him as a warrior is to fight the battle. Yeah. But he's drifting into akaryam. And here Acharya clearly says that what is to be done by me has to be done by me. That is my kartavya. Then the third question in this very verse is Kah Guruhu. Acharya himself says, who is the Guru then? So here the words are Adhigata Tattvaha. Adhigata Tattvaha. See, the dhatu adhigam in Sanskrit means to understand. Adhigam. And the ikta pratyaya is adhigata, understood. So the one who has understood the tattvam, the essence and the highest wisdom, that person is called adhigata tattvaha, nominative. And that is, describing the Guru. So the Guru is adhigata tattvaha and who has accomplished the highest wisdom in life. And who abides in that wisdom. Like the Siddha Prajnaha of chapter 2 Gita, Gunatitaha of chapter 14. All this we have come across earlier in other contexts. Then what else? So this Guru is also a Shishya Hitaya Udyataha Satatam. Shishya Hitaya Udyataha Satatam. Satatam means always, constantly. So constantly, what is the Guru doing to us? Udyataha. Udyataha means pulling us up, lifting us up, uplifting. And why? Shishyasya hitaya, for the benefit and welfare of the Shishya. No? This is what is happening in the Gita. Chapter after chapter, Krishna is asking Arjuna to get up, and Krishna is striving to at least make him get up and expand his mind, beyond his narrow understanding of the present situation. Yeah? So you see what a great role of the Guru is. And, once there is the bonding with the Guru, then it is said that the Guru never lets go of the student. There is a Subhashitam which says, if an animal gets caught in the mouth of a tiger, is there any hope for escape for the prey? No. The tiger or the lion will not say, okay, I will set you free today. So too, when the Shishya comes to a Guru Parampara and connects with the Guru Parampara, then it is the Guru's responsibility to see that all the way the Guru will accompany till the Shishya is able to see what the Guru sees. And what is that? The Tattvam. If, of course, the attitude is proper, and if the Shishya is also connecting through Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasnam, then definitely the whole journey, the Guru will be accompanied. And, we know that the Gurus have all come and gone, we say. So the Guru is not this human personality. Yeah. Puja Swamiji would also say, this is not the Guru, pointing to his body. This is not the Guru. The Guru is the institution. The Guru is the teachings. Follow the teachings and you will always have your Guru with you at all times. Even when the Guru is no more, in the human form, or even in the proximity. The Guru may be in another state, but I can connect with my Shraddha and then get the guidance, the answers to all my problems. This is why the Totakacharya, remember the Shishya of Adi Shankaracharya, he was washing clothes on the bank, his guru's clothes, and Adi Shankaracharya blesses him mentally. And just by that prana, by the mental blessing, Totakacharya becomes a Vidwan and composed the Totakashtakam in the Totaka meter. Yeah, in the northern parts of Bharata, many families, have their family gurus. They're somewhat like a family doctor. They will call the guru for anything and everything. The Guru, today I have an important surgery. My daughter is getting married. Can you please advise us how to proceed? We need your Ashirvadam. Nothing wrong in that. Yeah, because whom else can we, ventilate all our worries? Puja Swamiji will say, people come to me for all reasons: physical problems, psychological problems, intellectual problems, even matrimonial problems. And the Guru is the only one who will listen patiently in a non-judgmental way. Yeah. But the beauty of it is that the Guru does not see the problem, any problem, because the Guru is Adhigata Tattvaha. The Guru is abiding in the highest wisdom. So the Guru sees only what all that is here is Ishvara. Shishya is Ishvara, world is Ishvara, everything is in order. What is the problem? So the problem is that in the Jiva's mind, the Shishya who comes crying to the Guru, seeking help, has a problem. So the Guru has to come down to the level of the Jiva, assume the problem, and proceed to solve the problem or give some instructions by which the students will be relieved. Yeah. So generally, it is said that let us not approach the Gurus for our Vyavaharika problems and situations, but directly ask for the highest knowledge. Tatvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshinaha. Gita. Now, when we approach the Gurus with Shraddha and humility, definitely they will accept us and proceed to enlighten the minds. Yeah. So that is the great definition of the Guru here. So the three questions in verse number 2. Next, verse 3. Tvaritam kim kartavyam, tvaritam kim kartavyam vidusham, tvaritam kim kartavyam vidusham, samsara santati chedaha, samsara santati chedaha, kim mokshataror bijam, kim mokshataror bijam, samyak jnanam, samyak jnanam, kriya siddham, tvaritam kim kartavyam vidusham, samsara santati chedaha, kim mokshataror bijam, samyak jnanam, kriya siddham. So again, in this verse number 3, we have 2 more questions. And what are those questions? Let us see. So the question 4 in sequence is, Tvaritam kim kartavyam vidusham. Vidusham are the wise people of discrimination, the Vivekis. So what will the wise people hurry? Tvarita means hurry. What will they hasten to do? What will be the urgent, topmost priority? Tvaritam kim kartavyam vidusham. Again, one long word. Samsara santati chedaha. Samsara santati chedaha. Samsara is samyak sarati, that which goes round and round and round. In Tamil Nadu, as we know, what is the meaning of samsara? Wife. But Acharya says, no, wife and family is not samsara. Samsara is the downward worldly trend of the mind, the tendency of the mind to be extroverted and to seek objects. Bahushaka anantaha cha. Not to have a vyavasayatmika buddhi, but a multi-branched buddhi that is seeking, seeking constantly. Yeah, artha and kama, the nature of samsara. Now, santati means progeny, right? Progeny, the literal word. But samsara santati is the flow of samsara. So, what will the wise people do? They will arrest and stop the flow of the samsaric tendency of the mind. That is, they will cut this flow. Yeah. Arresting the downward tendency or the worldly tendency. Yeah. Now, Shankaracharya has explained samsara in various contexts. No? Not knowing my true higher nature, one desires, because I'm endowed with the faculty of free will. And because of kamaha, there will be karma, there will be a pursuit in life. Then I'm engaged in the pursuit to fulfill some goal, some kama. Then there is karma, and then that will yield karma phalam. I have to enjoy. Once I'm a karta, I have to become a bhokta. Once I want to enjoy, accomplish something, later on, I will have to enjoy it. Yeah. Then karma phalam, okay, fine. But to enjoy a karma phalam, I need a body, a janma. So in every janma, what are we doing? We are exhausting the results of karmas already performed in the past, either in the past of this life or previous lives. And this goes on, how long? Cyclic. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi jatare shayanam, bhaja govindam. So samsara santati chedaha. But the wise people, they have seen that this is not a merry-go-round, this is a sorry-go-round. Because I cannot determine the results. The results, if they come, when they come, what form they come, is anybody's guess. Yeah? So in every janma, I'm exhausting karma phalam, I'm performing new karmas, and they will add to my store of karma, sanchita stores. And when will this end? So the wise people do chedanam. Chedanam is to cut. Yeah. So how do they cut the samsaric tendency? Is na prahrashet priyam prapya nodujet apriyam, by becoming a sthira buddhi. Now, all this we've seen in the Gita. That is to have a balanced response in life. Yeah, in the ups and downs, favorable, unfavorable situations, I stay balanced with a sthira buddhi. Yeah. And then the karmas that I have to do, whatever karmas is in my lot, we know that karma is binding, but how to make it non-binding? How can I perform karma so that it will liberate me from the cycle? Karma Yoga, chapter 3, Gita, Bhagavad Gita. So when I perform my karmas, my duties, responsibilities, my role playing with Ishvara Arpana Buddhi as an offering to Ishvara, and when I'm accepting all the situations in life as a prasada, then I have reversed the flow of samsara in my life. Yeah, the downward extroverted tendency. And then what am I doing? All that karma yoga, a life of contribution and a life of vairagyam. See, vairagyam is not turning away from family and the world. Vairagyam is to value something higher. So the wise people start turning towards the source, towards Bhagavan, from where everything has emerged. What is the nature of that Bhagavan? Who is Bhagavan? Where is Bhagavan? And hence, all that karma yoga and all the pujas and upasanas will bring us to jnanam. And then as Shankaracharya often repeats, jnanam eva mokshaha. Samsara will come to an end, will be cut only through jnanam. What kind of knowledge? We will see that in the next question. So in the same verse 3, we have the question, Kim moksha taroho bijam? Kim moksha taroho bijam? Now, taru means tree. So moksha taru means the tree of freedom. Yeah? What is the bijam? What is the seed? How can I grow the tree of freedom? Which means what? How can I be liberated from samsara? Kim moksha tarur bijam. Yeah. In the Gita, actually, the taru, the tree example is taken for samsara. So the same object is sometimes used for samsara, sometimes for moksha. Yeah. And what is the answer Acharya gives? Samyak jnanam. Samyak jnanam is the total knowledge. Yeah, we are seeing that currently in our Gita study also. Rajavidya, para prakriti swarupaha, param jnanam, the knowledge of the higher prakriti of Ishvara. Yeah, that is the essence, which is not subject to time, decline, or decay. You see any object in the world is constantly changing, yeah, changing and declining and decaying and comes with an expiry date. But not so the knowledge of the highest. And that is called Samyak Jnanam. The knowledge of Atma, Atma Jnanam. Then how do we gain that Atma Jnanam? Kriya Siddham. Kriya Siddham is Kriyayaha Siddham. Proper actions. Proper actions is Karma Yoga. Performing all the karmas. What is it that I have to do? But I perform it as an offering to Ishvara. I am blessed, to do this parenting or, working or taking care of my parents. Whatever is it that you have to do, your profession, it is converted into an archana as a Ishvara Arpanam. And that is called Kriya Siddham. Yeah. And that Kriya Siddham is the root. Yeah. So we are already born into a world and we already have our prarabdha karma. So may one perform the roles, as a karma yogi, dynamic karma yogi offering. In that process, what is going to happen? My mind will become more and more settled, conflict free, and I will gain chitta shuddhi, and I will be able to come to that clear knowledge, samyak jnanam. Samyak jnanam will not just dawn on my mind in an instant, one fine morning. I have to earn it. And I earn it by the sadhanas of karma yoga and upasanas, by purifying the mind. Yeah. So these are the three questions, two questions in verse number 3. Yeah. Let's see one more verse today. Kah pathyataro dharmaha kah shuchiriha yasya manasam shuddham kah pathyataro dharmaha kah shuchiriha yasya manasam shuddham kah pandito viveki kim visham avadhirana gurushu kim visham avadhirana gurushu. Verse 4, we have 4 Q&As hidden or embedded in this shloka. See, Sanskrit students will recognize Kim Shabda. Kim Shabda is how to raise a question, interrogation in Sanskritam. Etat Kim, Kaha, Kaha Asi, all these are belonging to that Kim Shabda. So what are the questions raised here? Kaha Pathyataraha. Patyam may be familiar to you. No? See, Patyam is known to, in Ayurveda, as a certain discipline which the doctor will advise. When a patient comes, the doctor will say, you have to follow this Patyam, okay? You have to, have kashayam in the morning, some neem leaves, and then you have to have only buttermilk for lunch, and then do this yoga, that yoga. So a regimen is called patyam. So here the question raised by Acharya is, kaha patya taraha? What is beneficial in life? Yeah? What is that patyam? And the answer is again one word, dharmaha. Kaha patya taraha? Dharmaha. We have seen this word. It is such a comprehensive word, short word, but it has so many meanings. Dharma can mean duty. Dharma can mean religion. Dharma can mean my role playing. Dharma means the intrinsic property of anything, like the dharma of fire is heat. Yeah. But in this context, dharma is a value-based life. A value-based life alone will promote individual and cosmic harmony. Yeah. See, why is Arjuna dejected and depressed and full of sadness? Because he is not doing his dharma. He is not willing to do his dharma. Yes, swadharma. So swadharma is, what is my role? What is it that is to be done by me right now at this time and place? As a parent, as a spouse, as a citizen, as a national. That is why it is said, we are all like, nuts and bolts of a cosmic machinery. So if there is a cosmic orchestra going on, the tabla and sitar, all these will be promoting a cosmic music. So if each one of us discovers what is my swadharma, and I go ahead and perform it in the right spirit as an offering, then there is the cosmic harmony. Music will be there. Yeah. But if there is raga dveshas, if there is resistance, oh, why should I do this? Why should I be stuck in this situation? Maybe I can switch and do something else. So then the mind as of the jiva is coming in place and interfering with Ishvara's order, Ishvara's will. Of course, we have not got to take it so strictly that we don't do any changes in life. Yeah. Go ahead, investigate, make changes if they are to be made. But there is something that is to be done by each one of us. And that is pointed out here. That is the swadharma. Then there are the samanya dharmas. Samanya dharmas are the universal values, which in the Gita comes in chapter 13. Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, kshanti, rajavam, acharyopasanam, shaucham. Like that, there are 5 verses. Then even chapter 16, abhayam, satvasham, shuddhihi. Basically, what it means is there are certain universal values for all of us, like compassionate nature, speaking the truth, not hurting anybody. Why should I follow this? Because I don't want to be hurt. I want everybody to show me compassion. If I want you all to love me, to show compassion, to be kind to me, then I have to also follow that. That is the life of universal values. But when it comes to the personal life, there is swadharma. Yeah, vishesha dharma. As a lady, what is Stri dharma? What is Purusha dharma? What is swadharma? And all this, when we follow on the individual basis and the universal basis, that is the patyam, the beneficial in life. Yeah? Then, next question, 7th is kaha shuchihi iha. Kaha shuchihi iha. Who is a shuchihi? Shuch means to purify, clean. See, we all take a bath once or twice a day and we purify the gross body. But here, who is the shuchi? The one who has a pure heart and steady mind. So what is the word Shankara uses here? Yasya manasam shuddham. Whose mind is free from conflict, whose mind is filled with devotion, and whose mind is pure. Such a person is a shuchihi. And only when we have this chitta shuddhi, this purity of heart and mind, can I pursue jnanam. And then only I can end the cycle of samsara and suffering. Yeah. So promoting sattva, becoming a sattva guna pradhana, dominating sattva is the purity of the heart. Yeah. And next question in the same shloka is Kaha Panditaha. Yeah. Kaha Panditaha. Panditaha is, we usually say Pandita is a priest, or a scholar. Yeah. Panda asya asti iti Panditaha. But here, it is not referring to some scholarly accomplishments, one who's performed a doctorate or who has a number of degrees and certificates. No. Here, Acharya just puts again one word and says a viveki. One who has viveka, the power of discrimination, is a real pandita. And what is viveka? Nitya, anitya, vastu viveka. Am I able to see what is transient, what is temporary, fleeting, but what is permanent, nitya vastu? Then there is another viveka which comes even before this, dharma, adharma viveka. Yeah? Am I following dharma or am I going against dharma? Yeah? There was a story of this little boy, not little boy, maybe 10th standard. So, in the COVID period, everything became online. So, a boy told us, in the Gurukulam, that Amma, in the COVID period, when online exams are given, many of my friends, they would just open the book, see the answers, and type in the answers. Yeah. But this boy did not do that. Then when we asked him, it would be easy to get all your marks. Why didn't you do that, like an open book test? It was not permitted. He said, no, Amma, I don't want to do that because I want to get marks on my own merit. I want to apply my mind and see if I've really understood that. So no shortcuts for me. This is dharma. Yeah? So that little boy, or 9th standard boy, has understood the value of dharma. That is, no doubt there'll be a short-term gain. I will get excellent marks. But in the future, where is the foundation? So this viveki is able to discriminate between following dharma or against dharma. Then eventually we all come to nitya, anitya, vastu, vivekaha. And then we can pursue jnana sadhana in full speed. Yeah. So that was the question number 8. In the Gita also, remember the word Pandita comes in more than one places. In chapter 2, of course, Ashocyanan Vashochastvam Prajna Vadanscha Bhashase Gatasuna Gatasunscha Nanashochanti Panditaha. Only this kind of Pandits who have the power of discrimination. What am I doing? Where am I going? Where did I come from? What is the nature of the universe? Is it permanent? Are we here forever? What is fleeting? What will stay and abide forever? Such Panditas na anashochanti, will not come to grief. Yeah? Because they have found the right route to moksha, to the ultimate freedom. Then another verse also we saw, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmana Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Shapakecha Panditaha Samadarshinaha. So there the Panditas are the Jnanis. Yeah? The Jnanis who have Atma Drishti, the one who sees the imperishable essence in all and all beings in the one Tattvam, is a Atmadarshi and a Pandita. Yeah. So that is the question number 8. And then the last question in this shloka number 4 is Kim Visham. I'll show you the screen again. Kim Visham. Visham is Visham in Tamil, poison. Okay, what is poison? So Shankaracharya says, what is it that will destroy me in my life? Yeah, what will pull me down and will land me in Naraka right here? And the answer is Avadhirana Gurushu. Avadhirana Gurushu. Avadhirana means disrespecting or neglecting. Neglecting what? Gurushu. the gurus and elders and the sajjanas, the wise people in our society, wherever they may be, if we go against their counsel, against their upadesha, be it, my immediate teachers, my elders and parents, or my guru. It is said that if we go against the gurus, nothing can save me in life. So at least teachers, elders, parents, there'll be some redemption, some prayaschitta we can do. But the Shastra says, if we disrespect, go against the guru, there is no redemption. There is no prayaschitta for that. Yeah. So this Visham is showing this avadhiranam. Yeah. And so as the guru, the guru, who is the Mahavakya Upadesha Karta. See, we all have more than one gurus in life, So every guru will navigate us through one stage of life. Yeah. And so, but the one who removes the ignorance from the root, yeah, and causes that cessation of samsara is the ultimate guru. And it is by a great blessing that we come in contact with such a guru. We have heard that Shloka 2 of Viveka Chudamani, the three rare blessings that we have. Durlabham trayameva etat daivanugraha hetukam manushyatvam mukshutvam mahapurusha samshrayaha. Having gained a human birth, which is the first rare blessing, then mumukshutvam, wanting to study these traditional works, left behind so graciously, compassionately by acharyas like Shankara. And then even having the grace of a Guru Parampara in my life, if I do not pursue the study and attempt to gain moksha, then Shastra says it is like we are committing suicide. Atma hanti, Atmanam hanti. That is, I am not putting the human birth to the greatest benefit. Yeah? It is said that only the human shariram, the body and mind complex, is the moksha dwaram, because only as a human do I have the choice, faculty and free will. Yeah? So today we saw a few, 9 questions, I think, 9 simple questions and answers raised by Adi Shankaracharya and answered also very crisply and briefly. And there are more to follow. And then in the last verse, of this text, the 67th verse, Shankaracharya says, the one who has understood this Ratnamalika, Prashnottara Ratnamalika, and who wears the garland, means who is following the teachings, will shine in the assembly of the wise. Just as the gold, gold ornaments, make one look so beautiful, and the bride or the groom, whoever, shines. So this precious garland will make one shine, with tejas, ojas, and the jnana. Yeah. Om Tat Sat. We'll conclude. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.